of a breather, and then I'll be right back with you. So are you ready for some more action? I know I am, and so is Otto. So here we have these little slime buggers. They should have get a bio here, since we're now actually fighting them. Their ooze is normally slippery. That's why I've equipped the boots that I did, so that we can walk across it without any problems. And let's give those guys a proper bio. Ditto, a bizarre, slug-like creature which oozes a thick mucus. They can spit out an acidic liquid from their heads, but rather than using this to attack, it seems designed to purge their body of toxins. In other words, feces. That done? Let's see if we can't rock. And get up to the top of that clock tower and fulfill Elena's wishes of stopping Chester. Poor guy really doesn't feel like he can turn back at this point. I feel really bad for Dogi still, but I really do want to help Chester. It's kind of hard not to want to help somebody who wants revenge for, unfortunately, half-decent reasons. Revenge is still a bad thing, though, as, well, everyone knows the cliches. Revenge only leads to revenge. You're never really happy. And here are some giant golden knights. Giant golden knights that you can't move around very much, even with the rock smash, which makes them excellent candidates for it. They also have, if you didn't notice, a freakishly high amount of health. After we clear this bottom section of them, I'll give you guys a bio of them. They're nice, lovable, huggable creatures. Gotta love them so much. You might also notice that they can now drop Big Revol. That's because we're nearing the end game here, folks. And as you can see, they can do about 65 damage to me. Ow! Luckily, they can also heal me rather well. So, let's get a bio on those suckers, shall we? Estarion, the final fate of the strongest, proudest soldiers. Their heavy armor makes them slow, but they possess incredible stamina. They could blow out a lit candle with the swing of their swords. They are truly skilled warriors. Yeah, lovable guys, aren't they? So, now we have some platforming. I know, we haven't really had a lot of complicated platforming, but this feels like it would be well in place in most normal platformers. Not even a Zelda hybrid platformer like this is. But it definitely has some of these elements, and I think it does them pretty well. Some of the jumps can be kind of tricky with the angles you have to work with, but that doesn't mean that it's not done well. It's just that it's, well, tricky. It's not easy platforming. The large amount of movement powers that you have at your disposal definitely helps, though. But it doesn't make it easy. At least not easy to the point where I think that... And there are some people that even complain that they're too difficult and it doesn't belong in an East game. But I think that's really part of what makes Felghana so fun. It's more than just a, Zelda-esque game, even though... I think Zelda beat it. Regardless, we have some new archer enemies, and I think that they deserve a buyout too. Garlean, the disgrace of the goblin tribes. They have lost their pride as warriors and strike their foes from a distance. They have been marked for their crimes with different clothing than their brethren. And now that they've been pacified, let's see if we can't get up a little bit higher. You'll notice, we kind of need to get through there, but it's locked. That is because we have to pull this off. As I mentioned before, these two are tied together. I'm sure everyone's played that level of Mario where you have to worry about this. We're going to have to get these up so that we have enough room to be able to air jump onto this platform. And that was pretty easy, but we got the Moonstar statue back! And after you pick that statue up, opens that. Not a bad trade-off, I'd say. Get a statue, open the way to advance. It's all good. We have more of our lovely friends. Oh god, they're trying to kill me, knights! As you'll notice, Rock Smash is pretty useful against them for the invincibility to their huge, crazy attacks. Probably also noticed more of that lovely amounts of balls being dropped. Just wait until their slash animation starts, and you'll guard against their damage every time. At least once you get the timing, which is not really too bad. You want to be careful of those little spikes too, because while they're not instant death, because I don't think there's really any instant death traps in any kind of an East game, they're still no fun. Damage is still damage. And we have a little bit of platforming to get some treasure. I think that's actually the final ruby, which would have been really nice to have gotten before Felghana. Oh no, it's just more Reval. Reval is still Reval, though. I'm not going to snort at it too loudly. Alright. Just a little bit higher. And we got rid of another one of those lovely little archers. This spot is definitely one where you want to be careful about your actual positioning. And thankfully that guy just doesn't have the ability to just bowl you over. Don't be shy about using what might be considered cowardly tactics against these guys, though. If you take them on like they're a normal enemy and don't use guerrilla tactics, they will destroy you. Ow. I mean, it's not like you haven't had to face plenty of enemies you can't get a tactical advantage on, so don't feel too bad when you can. Just want to be careful with our timing so as not to make it actually more inconvenient to us. And yeah, I really didn't have to go back this way, but I want to show off everything here. I love this song too. It's just so soulful. If Ys's music has anything, it's a whole lot of soul. This little spot over here is fun, because whoa, 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 whoa. That really didn't happen because of anything other than I wanted it to. In case it wasn't obvious. This spot you have to be careful, because your normal tactic, well, if you didn't notice, their attacks have range. Ow. And the tactic I was showing off, of, the whole don't really care about it, just use rock power, is less effective. You can also just use wind, but I would say that fire is not really effective against those enemies. Can't really go up this way yet, but we can sort of cheat and get the sunset statue that we once got from Galva, which will open that pathway over there, which is really what we wanted anyway. Want to make sure we didn't miss any paths here, but I'm pretty confident we didn't. This is just so beautiful, this whole castle. Really, this whole game. Also, you'll notice, when they get stunned, they don't show it on top of their heads like most enemies do. Let's see if I can get another shot of that. Yeah, they just sort of stagger. Their sprites are really so big they don't need to have the stars over their heads. They can show off plenty. Oh wait, they have the stars around their stomach, I'm sorry. I never noticed that before. It's kind of amusing, really. Think about it, it's either implying their heads are in their stomach, or... who really knows what it's implying? It's still amusing either way, though, isn't it? Also, can't get up there, but just like before, flame sensor. Really, honestly, your Zelda instincts, if you have them, see an unlit torch? Light it. I've never had that backfire on me. I'm sure if I played a roguelike, like a text-based roguelike, or just rogue or NetHack, I would get horribly mutilated by, somehow lighting talismans to unholy shrines. But I'm not big on games that are that cruel and evil. Most of the time, anyway. Alright. Actually doing better through here health-wise than I was through the section with weaker enemies. That kind of thing always amuses me to no end. Come on. Drop down. Oh wait. Yeah, I have to wait till I get up here. Alright. I'm sort of taking a risk doing it that way. Just to check. Yeah, 'cause there's a chest that I remember is easy to dodge if you're not really paying close attention. And since there's nothing that really screams out, hey, you're missing a really important item, you know, it's easy enough to miss it. And this is a 100% run. All of my East runs so far have been, and I don't want to disappoint. Alright, let's raise this back up. Alright, here we go. Wait for you to charge. Smash right on through. Charge, smash right on through. I admit, I am enjoying using the other powers more often. It does add a nice little spice of variety to the game. So, okay. Nah, nothing over that way. Wanted to make sure, but as you can also see, there's some new little platforms going back in that way. And we'll just follow this one over. That doesn't look very fun. Let's not do that. But whenever there's a more difficult way to go, you know you've got to take it. Got the darkness statue list, leaves us one more to get. And opens the door on the other side. Which, as you can imagine, means we're getting near the end of this part of the dungeon. Perhaps of the castle altogether. You know, I'm the last person to throw out a spoiler like that. So, let's keep on going. Ooh, let's see if I can get all 4 of them all rounded up together. Ooh, 5. Increase the stakes a little bit. It's more deadly. Yeah, 4 is still plenty deadly. I screw up my timing too bad. Also look epic when they die. Oh, so much loot. Plus it made it so I got to just totally cheap kill the last one. Another one of these sections to turn on. Jump our way up this way. Take out the slimes in a spot where we've got more room to maneuver. Still is disgusting that that's supposed to be feces. Or waste. I mean, I'm sorry, no matter what you call it, waste is waste. Yeah. There we go. Now we get this section moving properly. I admit, it's kind of funny to kill ranged attackers at melee, but right up there is that chest that I've been having my mind on. So once I get that, I'm pretty sure that's like the last of what Malastein's gonna have to offer as far as treasure. At least this portion of it. Alright. I realize I'm kind of being stupid with those guys now, after showing that they can do ridiculous amounts of damage. So just to bear with me on that one. So let's see here. We'll just have to take the light statue. Which, hear that? Creepy bell tower. Oh no, that's not the chest then. It's gonna bug me, because I know there's a chest that you have to fall for somewhere in one of these rooms. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but I could have sworn. It makes you have to do quite a bit of backtracking too. Maybe I just haven't reached that level yet. This just bugs me. Maybe it's over here? Didn't appear so. Sorry about this, by the way. No, it's really no fun to watch somebody struggling to remember where some treasure is. But it's definitely worth it for me to have all the treasure, if nothing else. You ever play around, get stuck, need to figure out, oh yeah, where was that blank? You can just look through my playlists and find out. Maybe it's up here. Let's see. Get this going up a little bit higher. Get the most disturbed feeling that I'm going to miss something. Maybe it's here, because this does have a different color to it. So it could be that it's here. Hate forgetting this kind of stuff. You'll also notice we have a crap ton of gold. I mean, like, I think we could buy Felghana with that much gold. It's really kind of astounding and sick, but in a cool way. At least I think it's cool. Let's see here. Ow! You guys are mean. I'm telling Chester at you and getting you done. Be careful about when your MP is low. Be sure to keep track of that when you're using that ability constantly. Well, that was a well-timed level up if I've ever seen one. I've seen a few. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I missed the last ruby. Well, I'm going to stop recording for a little second, backtrack until I can find that chest that I know I've missed, then I'll pick back up again. So, see you guys very shortly.